So I'm incredibly excited, and if you already follow me on Facebook, or oh my gosh, I can't even think. If you already follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a piece of fabric that I posted last night that I dyed for myself for one of my patterns for Stitch Mania this week. Well, I had a couple of people comment that they would love to buy that piece of fabric or like a replica of that fabric. And I kind of thought about this a couple of times in the last year whenever people have commented on pieces of fabric that I've dyed and that they just love the way that it looks. So, but I never really thought that it would be something that I could possibly give it a try to sell, because there's so many other people who hand dye fabrics. So I sat there and I thought about it, and I came up with a fabric niche. So it would only be Aida cloth. And there's 3 different sizes. So there's 12 by 18, 15 by 18, and 30 by 36. And 3 different count sizes for each of those sizes. So 14 count, 16 count, and 18 count. And 5 different styles of fabric. And so one thing that I really want everyone to understand is that when you're tie-dyeing or dyeing period, that sometimes it's going to come out really super dark and pigmented, and sometimes you aren't going to get a whole lot of the white coming through, and then sometimes you might get a lot of the white coming through, or it might not be as pigmented. It just depends. It is the beauty of tie-dye. I've always loved tie-dye. I've tie-dyed since I was a kid. So one thing that is not offered really with these other hand-dyed fabrics is a tie-dyed fabric. So like a completely rainbowed fabric. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to kind of niche myself like that? And y'all all know that I'm obsessed with pandas. So I created my logo to be my first piece of fabric that I did that everyone was commenting on, and put a panda in front of it, and it is called the Dyed Panda. So I created an Instagram account called, it's the @ the Dyed Panda, and I'll put that below. And please go and follow it and check out the fabrics and the prices and how shipping works. And basically, to order, you'll just send me a direct message to that account, not my personal one, please, and tell me the style, the size, the count, if you want it as pigmented as I can possibly get it, or less pigmented as I could possibly get it. That part is not going to be a 100% guarantee, but I will do my best. And 2 of them you can kind of customize a bit, and there's information. I'll tell you about that. I'm going to show you the fabrics in this video. But I feel like the prices are really reasonable, and I feel like shipping is going to be really reasonable. They are going to be pre-orders, so also in your DM, I need your PayPal email. So basically, I'll send you an invoice, and once I'm paid, which I'll give you several days to be able to do that, then I will purchase the fabric, and then I will dye it and package it and send it out to you. So without further ado, here is style 1, and this is called Traditional Spiral. So this is one side of it, and this is the other. So as you can kind of see, this spiral on this side is a little bit less tight and showing the purple, but on this side it's a little bit more. So it's just the beauty of tie-dye. So you would obviously have 2 different sizes to choose from, but this is your traditional style swirl or spiral. And so this would be style 1. Style 2, I think, is like I really like the spiral, but because one, it's just gorgeous the way that one came out, and it also kind of like sparked this whole thing. But this one I think is my second favorite, and this is traditional triangle. And this is made by folding the fabric a certain way. And so you get that rainbow effect, but you have a lot of white in the centers and a lot of pigmentation on the outside because of the way the fabric is folded. So that part will not change. And this is pretty much how this one would always look like, although depending on which corner each color dye is put, some of the bigger starbursts might be blue or green or something. It just depends. But this is pretty much what it would look like for the most part. And I truly, truly love this one. This is the other side of it. So a few colors show up a little bit more darkly on this side. And this is style 2, traditional triangle. Love this one so much. Then style 3 is traditional stripe. So it's literally just striped with the 6 colors. And the thing about this one is it may vary. Oh, with style 1, you can customize by telling me if you want the spiral more in the center or more off to one of the sides. The only thing is, though, I can't really guarantee which color is specifically going to spiral in the center. I can't guarantee that. It's just how it overlaps and stuff. But, okay, so this one is the style 3, the traditional stripe. And it's all the colors of the rainbow. So there's your green and your blue and your purple, pink, orange, and yellow. And here's the other side of it. Maybe back will show a little bit better of a picture of the colors. And all of these are pictured on my the Dyed Panda Instagram. One thing that I will say that will vary is like some of these bands might be bigger or smaller. They might not all be super even. These aren't. I don't know if you can tell, but the pink band is definitely the smallest, and so is the green. So that will also vary. I have like something in my eye, so I'm sorry if I keep on like picking at it. Style number 4 is traditional splatter. And this one came out really pastel-y. I didn't really mean for it to come out pastel-y. It can definitely be more pigmented. But I really like the way this came out. This is definitely like really good for any kind of like little girls pattern or a unicorn or even like a mermaid or something. I don't know. This is truly came out super beautiful, and I'm very, very happy with it. But it has all the colors of the rainbow. Some of them are more faint, like the orange in here is very faint in some of the connecting spots. But you definitely get the green, you definitely get the yellow, the pink, the blue, and then there's some purple splattered in there as well. So, and this side I feel has a little bit more pigment for the pink on it. So this is style 4, traditional splatter. And like I said, it's not always going to look this pastel. I can attempt to make it look pastel, but it's not going to be a guarantee, but this truly did come out amazing. And I will try my best if that's what you're going for. And then the final style, style number 5, is traditional bullseye. And this one is also going to be customizable, where you can tell me if you want the bullseye more in the center, off to the side, and then what color you want to start in the bullseye. So say you start with pink. You can kind of basically just like tell me which direction you want it to go in. Like tell me the first 2 rings. So if you want the center to be pink and the second one to be purple, then I would know that then it would be blue, green, yellow, orange. So I just kind of need to know what the first 2 in the center are. So that would be something that you could customize. You could tell me what direction you want the rainbow to be coming out. And this one, the pink was a really small section. I tried kind of doing it off center, so the pink didn't hardly get on at all on this end. We have a little bit of purple on the very ends, and there's some pink on this end of the bullseye. So placement can kind of depend on if you're going to see a whole lot of certain colors. So that's another reason why I wanted to make this one customizable on what color you want to be in the center to come out. So if you have a particular look that you're wanting to go for, but you like the bullseye effect, but say you don't really care if like you get green, then you definitely want green to be the last color and however it works its way into the center. I guess I would make it a blue start with purple as the next color. So anyways, this is the last one. And again, this one came out a little bit less pigmented. So that is the collection of the dyed Panda, and I'm really, really excited. I already have an order, and I can't even express to y'all how excited this makes me feel. It's kind of like, for me, even if it's just like a random occasional thing that somebody wants me to make a tie-dyed rainbow fabric for one of their projects, I just think that's really awesome. I love to dye my own fabrics. I enjoy doing it, and I know that it's something that not everybody has the time or the patience for, or you just don't want to buy all the rest of the materials, and I totally understand that. This is something that I do all the time. So I think it'll be really fun to offer something that I enjoy and a service that I don't mind doing for other people up to y'all. So again, we have the bullseye, splatter, stripe, my favorite, triangle, and traditional spiral. So please go on Instagram and follow me at the Dyed Panda, and also follow my personal account, Kelli86, and I will see y'all very soon. And don't forget to DM me an order if you do want to order something. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.